So London Rowing Club closest to our camera on this side, Sydney Rowing Club on the left of the picture. They last won this event in 2019, Sydney Rowing Club. Same coach, Franz Dinfield, was working with them then as he is now. And this time, nice clean start, straight down the course, Sarah.
Yeah, both crews away here. They'll be nervous, I'm sure, after this morning's tangle up, but they'll want to make sure that they stay on their station. We've seen some crews pushed out as they come around the island, and we can see London Rowing Club just correcting their steering as they come past the island now.
I'd say that's a nice line for London Rowing Club. Sydney quite tight on those buoys. London taken an early lead as they come out of the island. They were looking to dominate Sydney. They're a much older crew, this London Rowing Club crew. I guess their average age is something around about 28, and the Sydney siders, well, they're around about 19 or 20. Yeah,
it's a younger, less experienced crew, and the London Rowing Club crew with, I think it's about 25 Henley appearances between them, or 20 appearances between them. So a lot of experience, as you say, Martin, in the London Rowing Club boat, and we see that they've got a very early but significant lead on Sydney Rowing Club.
There we see stroke James Clark, 29-year-old, rowed in the Harvard 3V. Behind him, Ben Edmondson, formerly of University of Warwick, has rowed for Sydney's arch rivals, Mercantile Rowing Club, the Victorian club. Rougie in the 2 seats, 31, of Canadian heritage, won the Sculler's Head club safety officer. And Eduardo Marshall, the headhunter, he's won the Wyfolds in 23 when London beat their arch rivals Thames. He's headhunting now for the Sydney crews. It's been a fantastic start for the London crew.
Wow, what a dominant early lead London Rowing Club have. Still very much in this race. They still, I think, have overlap just on the bow and the stern of those two crews.
So if you're joining us from Australia, I don't know what time it is in Australia now, Sarah. You must, it's sort of quite late at night, I think. But welcome to finals day at Henley Royal Regatta. To Sunday, we have the 4 men of London Rowing Club on the left of the picture, and on the right, the light blue vest, the famous light blue vest of Sydney Rowing Club.
It's about 2011 at night on the east coast of Australia, so hello to those of you dialing in and joining us from Sydney.
That London Rowing Club floor looked to be run really sweet. They've been very strong throughout the whole regatta, and Stu Heat there coaching them, the lad who won a bronze for Britain in the lightweight 4s way back. He's rowed in a couple of Henley finals. And you can see, I really like what they're doing at the front. They really do grit the water, just a little squeeze, like pinch the boat. They get hold of a lot of the boat at the front. They're not very aggressive on the catch, but they're very quick. And I think that's really sweet. The boat's running on nicely.
Yeah, as you say, really well connected through the front end there. We just see a little steering correction for London from the umpire, Sarah Winkles, but they're moving back onto their station and listening to the umpire, which is critical in these races. And Sydney Rowing Club certainly no stranger to not abiding by the calls of the umpire in the past. But we won't dredge that up for all of you watching. But in the Sydney crew, we saw a look across from Thomas Patrick in the bow seat, 19 years of age, but 4 Henley Royal appearances before now.
I know, that's crazy. I think he's a Brit, Tom Patrick. Been working as an Uber Eats driver in his gap year in Sydney. That's the lad with the white cap on. And there's a view. So Charles Hine was at Joey's, St Joseph's, Jackson Gurney, also at Joey's, now working for a chicken company called Ingham's in Sydney, which I gather are wholesale chicken suppliers. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, Ingham's is a huge business in Australia, so chicken empire. So very well-known brand in Australia.
Ambrose Hennessy, the stroke man, the 19-year-old, won the junior gold medal in St Catherine's last year, stroking the Australian Cox 4, beat Italy and USA. So just a reminder, we're watching the rerow of a race that really came halfway down the track before this crew that's leading lost their fin and lost their rudder, steered into their opponents, or the boat veered into their opponents correctly from Sydney Rowing Club. And the umpire ordered a rerow, and London are now dominating this London Rowing Club first won this event in 1860. The event only started in 1855. They've won it 22 times, and last time in 2023, well, I think they beat their arch rival Thames. And if nothing untoward happens, and we hope the fin repair holds good, they will win it a 23rd time today. So these boys, Ambrose Hennessy rode at St Ignatius at Iggy's, and yeah, they were here at Henley. They lost to the Hampton crew in one of the opening rounds.
I heard you got a bit excited in that race, Mark.
No, couldn't be said.
A great shot down this iconic vista
let's
here,
see
Mark.
about why we are showing the rerun of this race, which should have been done and dusted pretty much by midday. This is the reason why. There we see the London crew, rudders going on, and you can see they have no control over their boat without the fin or the rudder, and they know why it's happened. I'm not sure the Sydney boys knew why it happens, so that's why we're seeing the rerow, but they're coming up to stewards now. I mean, it's going to be sweet, isn't it? Like, you're leading the Wyfold Challenge Cup, you're up by about 3 lengths from the Sydney crew. Oh, just a little crab there, Sarah.
Yeah, a little crab there. It looked like the stroke man of the Sydney boat. They've given it everything all the way down the track here, but the strength of this London Rowing Club crew is just too much for them to handle, Mark.
London Rowing Club come past the progress box. I look out, I can see them in sunshine framed by the grey sort of skies behind Henley, but they are coming sweetly up to the finish. London Rowing Club had a fantastic Henley so far. Look round from the bowman in London Rowing Club, Eduardo Marshall, double win for him. They see what it means to the guys. Sydney, I reckon that's about 3 lengths or maybe 4. So, big cheers, James Clark, arms in the air from Eduardo Marshall. There's a replay crossing the line, Sarah. That's pretty cool. I think to have the time to celebrate like that is so cool, because if it's close, you know, you don't really know. There's the Sydney boys. Eduardo Marshall just congratulating Joel Cullen, the junior gold medalist in the stroke of the Sydney boat.